Hello students, and welcome to our first video of the week, 8.2.1 Angles of Polygons. And the central question is, how can we determine the sum of the interior angles of a polygon? So let's get started. So before I do anything, the sum of interior of angles in a triangle, I think most of us already got this one, but it's 180. Primarily what this means is that if this was A, if this was B, and if this was C, then A plus B plus C equals 180. And I think most of us got this part down. Regardless of how it's organized, all three angles will always be the exact, or will always add up to 180. Similarly, quadrilaterals, or any shape with four sides, is 360. In this case, this A plus B plus C plus D equals 360. Let me just write this down. Make sure you're also writing this down on your notes. Again, A, B, C, D. It's always going to be equal to 360. So now that we know that, I'm trying something new. Hopefully this works on your screen, but there should be something that comes up that's asking you to answer question number 1. Go ahead and pause the video, and it's going to ask you to answer that, and then you can move on. Just in case you were curious what the answer is, I just told you right now. Sum of the angles in a triangle is always going to be 180. So the correct answer for this one was 180 degrees. Next one. So this is a problem from the Do Now. There's a couple ways to do this, and there's specifically one way that I like to do it. To find the question again, to remind you, was find the sum of the interior angles. So what's this plus this? Let me add the notation this time. Plus this plus this plus this. 5. So A plus B plus C plus D plus E. What does that equal? Now, let me go ahead and get these out of the way. There you go. So first step, connect the vertices to make triangles. And what I mean by that is, let's say I move this around over here. Let me get rid of the text. So this is one vertex. If I connect this one to this one, I can't really connect it to the one over here, but I can connect it to this one. So what I'm going to do is this. Bam. Similarly, I can connect it to this one. Bam. And the last one, I don't really have to connect it to already. So how many triangles do I have? You probably already guessed it. It's 3. There is 1, 2, and 3. Now from what you all just told me, what is the sum in this triangle? Probably already guessed it. 180. What about this one? It's also 180. And this last one, sum is also going to be 180 degrees. So for the entire thing, what do you think it is? Go ahead and write it down if you think it is. It's the final step. Add the angles, and we're going to keep it right there. So what I'm saying is 180 plus 180 plus 180. What does that give you? Go ahead and take out your calculator. I'm going to take mine out. 180 is 540. Now some of you might have seen a shortcut to do this, and that's why I have this or over here. What do you think I meant by or? Another way to do it is, I have 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 triangles, so why don't I just say 180 times 3 is also 540. 2 different ways to do it, both of them completely correct. So now using that method, copy this table up here down. Number of sides of the polygon, 3, 4, 5, 6, n is going to be like an ambiguous number. And the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, 180. For 4, we already know it's 360. For 5, you just told me it's 5. Is it 540? Is that what it was? Let me take my calculator out. 540. For 6, let's see if you could figure it out. 180, 360, and 540. Try this. Go ahead and pause the video, and then let's see what you get. So just to make sure you did it, what is the sum of the interior angles of a hexagon? I'll let you figure this one out, and for this one I actually won't give you the answer. Hopefully you get it right. Okay, so is there a shortcut? Let me redraw everything that I had before. I knew this was 180. I knew this was 180. And I knew this was 180. So our first step was count the number of sides. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n equals 5. Number of sides equals 5. And then substitute into the following equation. Now, hopefully you got this far by yourself. But if it's 5 sides, how much am I multiplying it by? I'm doing 3 times 180. 180 times 3. In other words, 180 times the total of sides minus 2. Now let's see if that's correct. Bam. And minus 2 times 180. So a shortcut, just to kind of show you all how to do it, is let's say, let me do the hexagon again. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. Because whenever I split it up like this, because this is always going to split it, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me write this down. N equals 6. Triangles equals 4. Let's look at another one. Let's look at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't like that one. Let me actually erase that. That's an ugly one. How can I erase this? There you go. Sorry about that. Let's do another one. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one goes to this one. This one goes to this one. This one goes to this one, and this one goes to this one. Again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides, but there is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. So what do you think if there was n sides, how many triangles will there be? Well, from here to here, it's minus 2, so it's going to be n minus 2. That's pretty much how we get this equation up here. Almost there, so let's go into one example. This is the same one we just did. Again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, n equals 5. So the total sum of all the angles on the inside is going to be 5 minus 2 times 180, or 3 times 180, or 540. I'm just going to go ahead and write this in here. That's a 5, by the way. 540. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. N equals 8. So if I just plug it into my formula, 8 minus 2 times 180, or 6 times 180. Let me speed this up a little bit. Let me take my calculator out too. Womp, womp, womp. It's not working. 180 times 6 is 10. Shoot. 1080. Perfect. So go ahead and give this a try. I'm going to give you your last question of the day. Again, similar on the screen. Answer this question. Compare and contrast both methods of finding the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Remember, one is, let's say I have this shape, it's using the triangles. The other method is using the formula. Talk about how they're similar, how they're different, and at the end of that, talk about which one you like better, and don't forget to talk about why.